Hello grade 5. In this video we are going to solve the worksheet of lecture 3, but first let us watch a quick revision for the lesson, then we will continue solving.
Factors for the first time. In this short tutorial you will find out what factors are and how to find factors using multiplication. Factors are whole numbers that you multiply together to get another number. So in this example, 2 times 5 is 10. The factors are 2 and 5. You will often be given a number and told to list all its factors. Well, you could just think of any numbers that multiply together to give 12 in this example, but a better plan is to use the same simple way every time. Take a look. The first thing you do is find the simplest way of multiplying to 12, and you start with 1. So 1 and the number itself are always the first factors you list. Write the factors down in pairs, 1 here and 12 over here. We will fill in the space between with other factors as we go along. For each factor pair, use an arc to show which factors multiply together. It helps keep your thinking clear and stops you from accidentally forgetting to write a factor down. Okay, now you try 2 times the number to make 12. Well, 2 times 6 is 12. List the 2 and the 6 and put the arc in. Then 3 times the number. 3 times 4 is 12. List the 3 and the 4, put the arc in. 3 and 4 are consecutive numbers, so we know we finished because there's no whole number between those two. We've just found all the factors of 12. Notice that because we worked from the outside in, the factors are in order. This is the clearest way of showing all the factors of a number, and using the arc for each factor pair shows your thinking. We'll do one more example. We'll find the factors of 16. Start with 1 and the number itself. 1 and 16. Use the arc. Now go to 2. 2 times the number. Well, 2 times 8 is 16. What about 3 times the number? Is 3 a factor? Well, 3 times 5 is 15. We can't get to 16. 3 is not a factor of 16. Now 4 times the number. 4 times 4 is 16. When a number is multiplied by itself, like the 4 times 4, we just put it in the factor listing once, without any arc. And there are no more factors. We found them all. When you're listing all the factors of a number, remember, always start with 1 and the number itself, with a good space between. Then using multiplication, try 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a number and up. And when your numbers meet in the middle, you have finished. Always use the arc to show your thinking. And now it's your turn to practice. Have fun with this and become fantastic at factors.
Created using Powtoon.
So as I told you, we are going to start solving the worksheet of lecture 3. So I'm going to start by the first question. And this question, is 7 a divisor of 84? So you have to think of the number you multiplied by 7 to get 84. So 7 times 12 equals 84, so yes, it's a divisor. Is 5 a divisor of 55? Yes, since 5 times 11 equals 55. Is 9 a divisor of 64? Of course not, because 9 times 7 is 63, which is not 64. Now list the divisors of 12. The divisors of 12 are, as you can see, how can you check? It's 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. So those are the factors of 12. Then what are the factors of 18? The same concept, 1 times 18, 2 times 9, and 3 times 6. Now is 3 a common divisor of 12 and 18? Of course it is, because it's found in both factors. It's common. So what are the common divisors of 12 and 18? It's 1, 2, 3, and 6. And what's the greatest one among them? It's 6. So the greatest common divisor is 6. Now let us continue for another example, which is question number 3. List the factors of 20. The factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. Because 1 times 20, 20. 2 times 10, 20. And 4 times 5, 20. The same thing for 30. 1 times 30 is 30. 2 times 15, 3 times 10, and 5 times 6. Now, is 3 a common factor for both? No, because it's not found in the factors of 20. So 3 is not a common factor. So what are the common factors then? They are 1, 2, 5, and 10. And the greatest among them is 10. And now the question, the problem. Lena has 15 oranges, 9 apples, 18 bananas. Those fruits, she wants to put them in a basket, but each basket should have the number of pieces of fruit in it the same. So the same number of bananas in all the baskets, the same number of apples in all, and the same number of oranges in all. But without mixing the fruit, I mean without cutting the fruits, what's the greatest number of pieces of fruit she can put in each basket? So the first thing we need to find is how many baskets are there. In order to find this, we need to find the greatest common divisor. So let us first list the divisors of 9, 1, 3, 9. The divisors of 15 are 1, 3, 5, and 15. And the divisors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. So the greatest common divisor is 3. So now I know that we have 3 baskets. So if we have 3 baskets and 15 oranges, how many oranges are there in each basket? There is 5 oranges, 3 apples, and 6 bananas in each basket.